September 23rd, 2016. I'm thankful to writers like Lori Duska, who has been writing funny commentary by the cats to the management for our daily updates. I'm thankful for all the work groups who come out and share their blood, sweat, and tears to help us with the less glamorous parts of our work, like spreading dirt to raise the elevation of the cats' cages above flood levels. I paid $100 to reality TV scouts, and I'm thankful that they were so thorough in their pitch. I think I have a pretty good feel for how we can do our own reality series here, and sent the following to Afton. Out of curiosity, I paid $100 to see how reality TV scouts promotes ideas to the channels. Their pitch is pretty scammy sounding to me, and I doubt that we will work with them, even though they said we would be a great show for them to pitch, because they said it would cost about $64,000 to film the sizzle reel and put together the treatment. I'll send you the PDF they sent me about how shows are pitched, and below is the link to how they do their sizzle reels. The reason I'm sending this to you is that reality shows are still hugely popular, and I think we can do our own YouTube version that will go viral if we do a little bit to spice up some of our stuff. Our staff does not need spicing. I've been watching all kinds of reality shows lately to try and figure out what the format looks like, and essentially it is creating a deadline, the drama to meet the deadline, the characters involved showing a bit of who they are, and the sense of voyeurism that makes you feel like you're in the room watching. With the Artemis Cougar footage that is on the camera right now, I think you can film some shots to cut in that really make people pay attention to yet another dental vid. I wish I had thought to get a few shots of Dr. Miller, Dr. Justin, and Jamie, and now that can't happen for 2 weeks, but Gail's good on camera, so maybe she can carry it and sort of set up the scenes. The idea would be something like filming Gail in the cat hospital, as if it happened then, so no wide view of an empty room, where she does the following bits that are then followed by what actually happened, in her own words so it doesn't look like she's reading, and only a sentence or two for each setup. Gail outside. Artemis Cougar is really shy. We're moving her family to a new area, but there's no way we're going to catch her. Since we have to sedate her, it's a good time to see why she's been so fussy about chewing bones. Then you show some footage of Artemis being a spook. Gail outside. We have to hide in the bushes until Dr. Justin has all the darts loaded. Artemis likes me and I trapped her, so I'll go help. Then show that. Gail outside. That first dose wasn't enough. She's really freaked out, and sedation doesn't always work when there's a lot of adrenaline pumping through their veins. Once she's down, the clock is ticking. 3 hours, and we have to wake her up, whether we are done or not, or she could die. Show the follow-up darting. Gail outside. All right, she's down. Now we have to hurry up and get her out the tunnel and into the transport, but she could wake up any minute, so we have to hurry. And then show that. Gail outside. Shoo, she was heavier than we thought. Maybe that's why it took more drugs. Good news is that she's loaded, and we're on our way to the Winsong Memorial Hospital to check her out. And then show the footage of that. Gail inside the hospital. So she weighs X and was sedated at X o'clock. Sedation is very dangerous for wildcats, so we have to hurry, but it's the first time she's been sedated in 11 years, so we want to gather as much info as we can, like blood work, x-rays, a full body exam, and then maybe take some dental x-rays. Show everything but the dental x-rays. Gail inside the hospital. Whenever we can, we call Dr. Tammy Miller, who is a board-certified ophthalmologist. She takes a look at their eyes to build a database of normals, because no one has ever done that for wildcats before. Show Dr. Miller. Gail inside the hospital. The x-rays and blood work all look pretty good. She's a healthy cat from what we can see, but there's something wrong. She's just not eating like she should. Dr. Justin is going to do some x-rays of her teeth. Show the dental x-rays. Gail inside the hospital. The only culprit we're finding for Artemis not eating bones is her 4 little incisors have exposed pulp. Those are the tiny teeth on the bottom jaw between the canines. Dr. Justin's going to pull those, and she should be as good as new. And then show that. I got busy with a live shot and didn't get much of anything with the big camera. I'll copy you with the live footage, but it's going to be square, so it won't look good. Gail inside the hospital. Dr. Justin has reversed her sedation, so she will be waking up soon. We got it done in well under 3 hours, and she's a healthy girl, so she should wake up just fine. Up to you if you want to continue past that point. I have live footage, but not big camera, of taking her out in the dark. Gail could talk about how we were afraid she might break off her good teeth if we left her in her squeeze cage. How she and Catherine sat with her until 10 p.m. and then let her out into her new home. When Gail is talking, and the first time or so that the vet is shown, there should be a lower third with at least a first name like Dr. Justin, Dr. Tammy, Gail, etc. I've noticed that in reality shows, the lower third usually is animated and comes in with a sound that is appropriate for the show. So like on a motorcycle show, it might have a motor rev. Maybe we could have some kind of cat call for the split second that a lower third shows a name. It's a lot of extra work, but I think it might be what it takes to get people to share it more. For the cats, Carole Baskin, CEO of Big Cat Rescue. We never did do that. I wish we had. If you enjoyed these video blogs of my diary, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.